Hello and welcome. It's Chris here at My Perfect Cellar. And today I take you to Spain. We're going to the south of Spain. We're going to the Malaga area in Andalusia with Pago El Espino 2018 from Los Aguilares in the village of Ronda. So Ronda sits about 50 kilometers away from the seashore, inland, protected by two range of mountain, the Sierra de los Neves and the Sierra de la Granadina. Which means basically it's an enclave, it's completely secluded and quite high in altitude, about 900 meters, which really brings the acidity and the freshness alike and alive as such. Those ranges actually protects also the winemaking area of Jerez, because all the wind, the wet wind coming from the east is stopped by those ranges. Los Aguilares is a 20 years old business planted with oak tree and 25 hectares of vineyards, which you find three main grape variety: Tempranillo, which is the classic grape variety of Spain, Syrah, that you find mainly in Northern World, but international grape variety as such. But more importantly, it's 71% of Petit Verdot. Petit Verdot is a grape variety that I talk quite often about, as it is one of those very taciturn grape variety you find mainly in Bordeaux. It's a very ancestral grape variety that really require a lot of sunshine in order to ripen properly. It's thick-skinned and it's very, very abrupt. It has so much backbone. It's very it can be quite grumpy to express the best way, but when mastered, when ripened, it really offers a lot of pleasure. So what about the wine itself? It goes into 15 months in oak, 25 liters as well as 300 liters. So you got that kind of footprint in the wine, in the term that it has a sort of modern character, a modern showcase. But as I will describe it, actually, it really delivers a lot. So on the side you have a sort of dark core and a ruby rim. It's quite concentrated. You can really get the ripeness from the vintage 2018, which was a very, very good vintage throughout Europe. Obviously some issues with the weather, especially frost in northern France and so on, but in general 2018 was really good vintage, in the same line than 2019, but I find the wine usually a bit fresher. On the nose, it's modern, it has a lot of glossy character, it's super ripe, it's spicy, there's a lot of dark fruit, but it's very, very enticing. You've got that bramble, that earthy character, the plum, the chocolate, the figs. It's all together. It's well framed. It's, as I said, it's quite seductive and very enticing, because you've got that floral character for the Petit Verdot, you've got the oak spicy, and it's very, it has that kind of juiciness even coming forward on the nose. On the palate, that's exactly that. It's forward again, it's full on, it's full speed, it's direct, it's juicy, it's really bring a lot of kind of super ripe fruit. Again, you've got the black plum, the blue plum, the stone fruit in general, you've got a violet character, an herbal touch, adding also some freshness and some layers on the big palate. Beautiful mid-weight. It's not a super powerful. It's a beautiful mid-weight with plums again. You've got the chocolate, you've got the cloves of the oak barrels. It's bright. It's lifted again with a beautiful acid frame that really kind of lift, that really kind of taut and entice the entire palate, makes it juicy, obviously, making very attractive and very dangerous. One glass really cold, the second one. It has a very beautiful long finish on spicy, and on spices from oak, the clove, the vanilla, the cinnamon character. It's beautifully vibrant as such. A wine that you open and you drink with pleasure, instantly pleasure. I've opened about an hour before I tasted it and presented, because the brightness, the fresh character, and obviously the modernity needs that time. Anything that has protein dish will work, because you need that, or really kind of rich fishes, or vegetable courses. Mushroom will work very well. Root vegetable will work very well. It will take spices as well, so Indian food will work very well. Chinese food will work. Obviously cheese will work. Anything that's got very strong flavors will be a delight. So here we go, and enjoy.